Majority of this coming generation, Gen Z or Gen Alpha, want to be famous more than anything else, which is conflicting because we've seen and continue to see horrible stories of people getting famous and being destroyed by it or even killed. So, well, obviously, being concerned by all that, I searched biographies, studies, and I feel like they're always missing something, the bigger picture. So that's why I want to talk about all desiring fame, the origins, and how it places in our current world. First off, I want to divide this want to be famous by 3 categories. Wanting to be recognized for your art, wanting to be famous to be recognized for you, and wanting to be famous to get money. These 3 categories kind of bleed into each other, but you will understand at the end of this video. As an artist, you need to be shown, since always some chosen artists were big names. Whether you painted the Mona Lisa or you created the Moonlight Sonnet, your name will be forged into culture forever, making you and your art in a way immortal. The ultimate goal for an artist. Although I should say right now that most of the time, artists that was known was being asked to do so by the church. For example, as a way to glorify God. Anyway, but with time, artists were not first known for the art, but by their personal lives. In the beginning of the 1800s, the artist was being seen through their art, not the artist showing his art, if that makes sense. The artist was not just a skilled worker, but a visionary. Fast forward to now, when the artists have to show who he is and be interesting enough to the audience for their art to be seen or even listened to. If not more about the history, I'm going to go like really quickly. The term fame in ancient Rome was the goddess Fama, who personified rumor and gossip, with the church and the royalty being the main source of renown. However, it's changed, and that's basically what I just explained, but you know, that changed with like the upcoming of press and everything, whatever. So, the second part of this video is wanting fame to be recognized for yourself. Now, with all that being said, then creates another type of envy in people that want to be famous. Not to promote art, but to promote yourself. You're seeing now, even more with social media, that some people are praised, loved, and live lives that most people, and that's like 99% of people, can only dream about. I'll link this video right now, but quote-unquote broken people, as in people with horrible childhood, can imagine and escape into that without looking inward and try to fill the wound of being unloved.
What would they have so badly?
Back to living luxurious life. Money. Imagine seeing people earning 6 figures,
$1 million to do a post.
while you're in a crowded bus going to work, which is a situation I've experienced, and so did you probably. And you're also seeing a wave of self-developing TikToks or Reels too. I'm going to get back to that idea later, but that ties back to escaping the rat race. The rat race is a imagery that's used social media a lot, that's basically talking about the capitalism and how in this system we need to work for maybe one day getting retirement, which is also blending into like being famous, because you're also seeing actors, singers who are treated like gods again, but at the same time they're seemingly reachable because they became that in some way. They were human as you are, then they became something out of touch in some way. They escaped the rat race, which made me think about something. This is like a quick note, but I remember seeing on the comments a self-developing, reels, as I always see, and I saw that in the comments there was Caesar who was saying that she wants in 5 years time or something like that to be out of the rat race, which is crazy because I'm like, oh, she could be seen as out of it in so many ways, but still she's not. So I mean, I'm gonna get more into that to my other video that I'm gonna talk about later, but this is just like a note. Anyway, back to the like self-developing or like self-improvement TikToks and videos basically, and that is all kind of creating a circle where all you're saying all day is celebrities on your phone, on social media, that's making you feel like you're their friend or like you're in some way close to them. I just want to get back to that whole money thing in another video because I feel like it is kind of separate of wanting fame in its own, but yeah, I would just think about it more and do some more research about like money and how, I don't know how I'm gonna word it all, but that will be on my next video. Maybe not the next one, but just like another one. But I was wondering, how is that gonna play into the future? Because we're now really in a phase that's so on the verge of changing everything. As I said, there is more and more people going into fame, because they want it more, and there are more people who go into that field. And we can obviously not all be influencers or not be into the entertainment industry in some way. So, and with AI that's coming in, I wonder if the next step of everything in a big scale of it, would it not be to place the art, as in not the artist or what he is or she is or they are,
and the pronoun,
but truly whatever they're making the centerpiece of attention. And going back to our roots, which is an idea, I don't know, if you were just like me and sometimes want the world's attention to be remembered and make your life worth it in some way, this video, for example, like making it, made me realize that apart from religious figures, we don't really care about who was the most like famous people 100 years ago. Like, we don't really care. We may know them by name, but that's it. So your life is already worth it. And so this search of fame has a reason. And of course, I'm not saying don't go after it. I'm just wanting anyone who's watching right now to know why they want it. And that also ties up to a Emma Chamberlain podcast. I'll just put it here.
A lot of us look at fame with rose-colored glasses. We see fortune, power, attention, praise.
But anyway, thank you for watching this whole video. I created another channel where it's not really a video essays, I mean, not at all. It's like more me sharing my thoughts and kind of having like a public diary in some way. And I will probably have a video coming up with my own personal journey with fame and wanting it. And but yeah, I'll see you on the next video. Love you.